up, my fellas and ladies? Welcome back to my channel. It is so amazing and awesome to have you here. As you know already by the title of this video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Fenty bronzer and the new Fenty highlighter shades. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them, put them on my face, every single one of these colors, and then just give you a little feedback at the end of the video. But before we get started in this review video, don't forget to subscribe down below for new videos every single week, and let's get to it. All right, guys, so my first application is going to be Penny For You Thoughts, and that is exactly the name that is stated on this packaging. It is Penny For You Thoughts, as you can see here. Oh my god, this is really cute. This is absolutely stunning. I don't know how they were able to accomplish kind of these really glittery specks in here, but they look like they're definitely flattened out. And by that I mean they're really nice and pressed down. So I can see where Rihanna got her idea of calling this Penny For You Thoughts. It's like she's literally just like throwing the broke girls a little penny. It's a funny, weird concept, but I mean, I get it. It literally has this coppery type of finish. Let's swatch it out. And this is supposed to be for the face and for the eye, and it feels really nice. I was immediately able to pick up some pigment by just swirling it in one circle going all the way around. And if we swatch it, it swatches amazing. Wow. So as I start to spread it out, I can start to see some of those reflective specks on the back of my hand. I hope you guys can really see them, but I'm going to apply this on my eyes as well as on my cheek to see if I can achieve a very pretty coppery bronze blush thing. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in, and then we're gonna start our eye application. Awesome. So now that you are all zoomed in, I'm going to do my application on my eyes here to see if I can accomplish kind of like diffused eyeshadow effect. And I have primed my eyelids with my Fenty Pro Filter concealer. I'm gonna pick up a flat synthetic brush and I'm going to sweep it on my highlight here, and it's picking up a pretty good amount, as you can see here, which is cool. So I'm going to start the application right on my eyelid, and immediately it's giving me some awesome pigmentation. I really like this on the eyes. So I am pressing and swiping at the same time right here in order to avoid some of that fallout. So I love that I'm getting really nice, awesome pigments immediately. And I think the chunky glitter that's in this highlight, the glitter's pretty sweet. I mean, initially I thought it was gonna be way too chunky and I was gonna have a hard time and that it was gonna be falling everywhere, but no, so far that chunky glitter is really adding a really nice touch to my eye look here. I think it's really pretty, so that's cool. Awesome. So now that my eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm going to use a Morphe angled brush. This is a Y4, and I'm going to pick up a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to apply it as I normally would with a regular blush, because this is no regular blush. This is like a copper. This is really dark. It isn't something I'm naturally go for. Oh my god, I regret it. I regret it. What is this, dude? Oh my god. Well, so my initial thoughts is that the pigment or that background shading of the color is beautiful. My problem here is this glitter. It is so chunky and it's not doing it for me. I don't think this would be a very wearable blush or highlight or contour or whatever you want to call it, but the glitter on here, it's not very appealing on the skin, and on this side it's going on a little bit patchy, so that's awesome. Okay, so I applied a little bit more product on this side than I did on this side, and I still don't really like it. I feel like this will look amazing on top of a deeper skin tone. Like a really tan deep skin tone would be perfect for a blush color like this. Personally, I'm not loving the chunky glitter on here. This is not the blush that I would naturally reach out for if I have all of these other options. Yeah, I don't like it that much. Great, so I have reapplied my Fenty complexion. I used the Fenty Pro Filter foundation as well as the Fenty Pro Filter concealer. And now is the time to reveal the bronzer. So this is the new Fenty Beauty bronzer. The official name is the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer, and I got the shade Island Ting. I think this is the third or fourth most darkest bronzer shade. I believe they had about 6 shades in the bronzer, and I absolutely adore the packaging. If this doesn't say bougie, then I don't know what does. I mean, I guess they could have kind of gone all in and bedazzled the whole thing, but this is so elegant. It's so chic. It's like a minimalistic elegance. So A double plus to Fenty Beauty for that absolutely gorgeous packaging that this bronzer comes in. And when you open it, I reveal my color. It is Island Ting. I haven't touched this. It doesn't have any strong odors, which is really, really nice, but let's go ahead and swatch it out. So if I do one swatch all the way around, I get a really nice pigmentation right away. It was just like one single circle, and the pigmentation on this is looking really, really good so far. And if we swatch it, let's go ahead and okay, that swatched okay. It wasn't a disaster, but let's go ahead and give it a swatch. Okay, well, it's not swatching really nicely on my hand at all. It's actually swatching kind of uneven. I love how creamy it felt when I swatched it. I didn't love the swatches on the back of my hand so much, so let's go ahead and just apply this on our faces. I'm going to be using a Morphe Y3 brush to apply my bronzer. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit all the way around the brush. I'm gonna make sure I have a good amount in this brush here. So moment of truth is gonna be right here, and let's okay, so initially it's going on a little patchy. Those are my first initial thoughts, first immediate initial thoughts. And we gotta remember that I'm applying this bronzer on top of its foundation. This is the Fenty foundation, Fenty concealer, and I'm applying a Fenty bronzer on top of the Fenty foundation. So what I'm trying to get at is that it's supposed to work. These formulations right here are supposed to work hand in hand and work perfectly with one another. You see what I mean? As I continue to work it into my skin, it's actually going on a lot nicer than it was initially, because initially it was not the jam. I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush. Yeah, because at first I didn't think it was gonna work out, but as I continue to work it onto my skin, it's sitting really, really nicely on top of the foundation. So you can especially see how good the blend is here on my forehead. I find it to be pretty even, which is awesome. So let me go ahead and do the other side here. Excellent. So this is what my complexion looks like thus far, and I do have to say that I'm very, very pleased with how my bronzer went on. I do want to add as a side note that I did have to really go in with the blend in order to make sure that the powder blended in really seamlessly. I feel like it's not too dry. I don't know, I actually really like it, even though I did have to do quite a bit of blending to get the bronzer to blend out evenly, which I don't have to do when I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. All in all, I feel like Fenty Beauty killed it with the powder. They did an amazing job. I love this. I'm gonna rock my Fenty powder all freaking summer, and I'm gonna strut my stuff. And I do gotta say that I really liked the color that I chose as well. Little Island Ting got that flavor. And last but not least, we're gonna try out the new Killawatt afternoon snack and Mo Honey. So this is what afternoon snack and Mo Honey looks like. It looks really similar to one of the highlights that they have already, but it does not have as much pink as that other highlight does. It is absolutely beautiful. I freaking adore this color. It's the perfect amount of gold and champagne in a highlight. I gotta try it on. But let's go ahead and make sure that we swatch Mo Honey and afternoon snack. Let's give it a good swatch here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right, so this is what our highlight looks like. And let me see. Oh, wow. Yeah, so it has a lot of pinkiness, I want to say. Yeah, it has kind of like a peachy undertone, which is really pretty. Something like this will look super amazing on a skin tone that is a little bit more tan. I mean, I feel like people with more fair skin tone can still rock this, but as you can see on my hand, that is really light at the moment. As you can see on my hand, some of that peachiness, that bronziness does come through. So let's go ahead and try it on and then see how it looks like. I'm gonna use a Morphe Y14 brush, and I'm gonna go in with Afternoon Snack, which is the subtle highlight in this duo. So this is gonna be the more natural highlight, and I'm going to apply that one right over here, and it's going on just as easily as the other Fenty highlights go on, which is really, really awesome. Do you see that? It's like I'm getting some immediate pop-in highlight right there. Sweet. And then next I'm going to go ahead and try on Hunny, which is the pop-in highlight, as I like to call it in the duo. You get a natural highlight and a pop-in highlight, and right now we're gonna use the pop-in highlight. Hunny, baby, give it to me. Ooh, hey, oh my God. They are not playing around. Woo! Do you see this? They are not playing around when it comes to the highlight. No, no, no. Oh my God. I want like 10 of these. I want to have this color for the rest of my freaking life. Wow. I love it. Oh my God. I freaking adore this highlight. Out of everything, all of the products that I've tried so far, this highlight right here, Hunny, has been my favorite new shade that Fenty has come out with. Excellent. So that concludes our Fenty Beauty spring launch video. I do have to say that out of the 3 shades, I feel like for sure, hands down, this highlighter right here, especially Hunny, really took the cake for me. The bronzer was really pretty as well. Would I replace my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer over the new Fenty one? I feel like I have yet to determine that, because I really, really like my Anastasia bronzer. That one's like my jam, and I do feel like my Anastasia bronzer is a little bit more radiant. It has kind of like a little glow to it, but not chunky glitter or anything. I feel like my Fenty face looks absolutely popping at the moment. I was not the biggest fan of Penny For You Thoughts for the face, but I have it here on my eyelids, and I think it's absolutely bomb. I really, really like it on my eyes. You could totally wear this for like festival, or it would look really, really good on more deeper skin tones for sure. I want to put this on somebody that has like that rich chocolatey skin tone, you know? I don't know, but this one was okay in my books. New bronzer and highlight were amazing. I am gonna be rocking this duo right here all summer long, honey. And that does it for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and found it valuable, please don't forget to drop me a like, and also don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every single week. I would love to see your lovely face next week. Like always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.